Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jayvardhan Balkhande, and I really welcome all of you in my lecture. In a previous lecture, we have discussed the vitamins. In that, we have discussed the fat soluble vitamins. Okay, now today we are going to start the next aspect in this is the water soluble vitamins. Okay, so we have see here what is water soluble vitamins. One by one we have to see here. So see here water soluble vitamins are vitamins that can dissolve in water. That's why it is called water soluble vitamins. Okay, the vitamins can dissolve in the water. That's why it is called a water soluble vitamin. So see here the water soluble vitamins are carried to the body's tissue but are not stored in the body. The specialty of this vitamin is they are not stored in our body. Okay, that's why they are found in plant and animal foods or dietary supplements and must be taken daily. Okay, these water soluble vitamins they found in the plant as well as in the animals. Okay, and the dietary supplement also we can take on the daily basis. Okay, that's why the members of that's why the vitamins or the water soluble vitamins require daily to our body. Okay, and the members of B complex and vitamin C are water soluble vitamins. Okay, means the B complex we can see here one by one the B complex vitamins and the vitamin C. Okay, so see here one by one we have moved towards the water soluble vitamins. So see here friends, the overview of the water soluble vitamins. No doubt, just said that they are dissolved in water. Okay, now generally readily excreted. Okay, then subject to cooking losses. If you have or if we cook more, okay, at that time the particular vitamins they get vanished. Okay, so function as a coenzyme. Again, very important function of this vitamin is the fat water soluble vitamin is they act as a coenzymes, means they activate the enzymes. Okay, so see here the participate in energy metabolism. Then the 50 to 90% of B vitamins, that is the B complex vitamins, are the absorbed and the marginal deficiency more common. Okay, now we see here the B complex vitamins first. Okay, as far as the water soluble vitamin is concerned. So see here the B complex, they are coenzymes, means they activate enzymes. We know the role of enzymes in our body or in our body. Okay, so they activate enzymes. Okay, and found in the same food, single deficiency rare, act together in metabolism and metabolic pathway used by protein, carbohydrate and fat. Okay, now see here B complex digestion, the broken down from coenzyme form into free vitamins in the stomach and small intestine. Okay, and absorbed primarily in the small intestine, that is 15 to 90%. Okay, and once inside cell, coenzyme forms are resynthesized. Okay, and no need to ingest coenzyme form and we can make them. Okay, so see here the next is then the function of this B complex vitamin. So energy metabolism, very important aspect as far as our body is concerned. Their energy metabolism, the thymine, B1, riboflavin, niacin, B3, pyroxine, B6, biotin, pantothenic acid. Okay, then the red blood cell synthesis, folate B12, homocysteine metabolism, folate B12 and B6. Okay, now one by one we have discussed here the different water soluble. Okay, so see here the first vitamin in the water soluble vitamin is the thymine. Okay, see it contains sulfur and nitrogen group. Okay, and destroyed by alkaline and heat. Okay, and again it act as a coenzyme, release energy from carbohydrate. CO2 is released from a larger molecule and glucose metabolism. Okay, now see the next is the source of this thymine. Okay, so see here the source is the wide variety of food. Okay, means a wide variety of food containing the thymine. Okay, so see here pork, hot dogs, then cold cereals, then increased breads and grains, whole grains. Okay, that particular content we have taken daily in our diet. That's why that time is taken daily by us. Okay, so green beans is there, milk is, orange juice, peanuts, dried bread and the seeds. This is the source of thymine. Now we move towards the deficiency of this thymine. See here, occurs where polyester rice is only staple. Staple means the lack of the nutrients. Okay, means these poor nutrient is there. So see here, the most important deficiency because of this is the very I can't. See here, weakness, nerve degeneration, irritability, poor arm and leg, then the coordination, loss of nerve transmission, means the and the edema, enlarged heart failure. Sometimes heart get fail. Okay, then the symptoms due to the poor metabolism of glucose. Okay, and depression and weakness can be seen after only 10 days on a thymine-free diet. If we fail to take thymine in our diet, then within 10 days we have feel the depression and weakness. Okay. So see here, this is the weight and diet. You can see here the very deficiency due to the deficiency of the thymine. Okay. Next is the recommended dietary allowances for the thymine, means how much thymine we should take daily. So see here, 1.1 milligram per day for women. For women itself, it requires 1.1 milligram per day, whereas in a male it requires 1.2 milligram per day. Okay, and the daily value on food label is 1.5 milligram, and most exceeded already in diet. That is the recommended dietary allowance in diet. Okay, and the low income people and older people barely needs the highly processed and enriched foods, sugar, fat, and alcohol. Now, then there is a bit relation between the alcohol and the thymine. The relation between the alcohol and thymine. What happens here? The alcoholics are at greatest risk for thymine deficiency. Why? Because absorption and use of thymine are profoundly diminished and excretion is increased by alcohol consumption. You know, the alcoholic person, they continuous going to the urine purpose. Okay, so because of that happens here, the poor quality diet makes it worse again. Okay, and little stored in body, so alcoholic drink of 1 to 2 weeks may result in deficiency. That's why it is very important. Okay, now the next water soluble vitamin is the riboflavin, that is B2, and it also acts as a coenzyme. We participate in many energy yielding metabolic pathways. This riboflavin is participating in many energy yielding metabolic pathways, and the fatty acids is broken down and burned for the energy purpose. Okay, now move towards the sources of this riboflavin. See here, this is the list of the source of this thymine. Among all these sources, we have taken number of products or number of plant origin or the animal origin products we have taken daily. So see here, the milk or their products and the enriched grains. No doubt we have taken that particular milk on their product is daily basis, and the ready to eat cereals, then the liver, oyster, vegetables. Okay, and the green vegetables is more important. Then the sensitivity to ultraviolet radiation and sunlight, and stored in paper, opaque plastic containers. Now, the deficiency. What are the if we fail to take this riboflavin in our diet, then the deficiencies occur. So see here, erythroflavinosis, there is the glossitis, chlosis, seborrhea, dermatitis, stomatitis, eye disorder, throat disorder, nervous system disorder. Okay, this type of deficiency may occur if we fail to take the riboflavin in our diet. Then usually in combination with other deficiency also. Okay, so see here, the recommended dietary allowance for riboflavin is the 1.1 milligram per day for women, 1.3 milligram per day for men. Then average intake is above RDA. Okay, the toxicity not documented for this riboflavin and the no upper level is there. Now, the next is the niacin, that is B3. This nicotinic acid and nicotinamide. Okay, and it also acts as a coenzyme. Again, this already we have when we start, we have to, I just said to you that this B complex they act as a coenzyme. Okay, that's why the niacin and the B3 is a coenzyme. Then it needed when cell energy is being utilized. Okay, then the synthetic pathways require niacin, especially fatty acid synthesis. For the fatty acid synthesis, this niacin is required. Okay, now the sources of niacin. So enriched grains, again ready to eat cereals, beef, then the chicken, turkey, fish, asparagus, then peanuts, then vegetable. It is vegetable. Little cooking loss. Okay, then the 60 milligram tryptophan can be converted into 1 milligram niacin. Okay, meets 50% of our needs. Okay, then the niacin in corn is bound by a protein. Soaking corn in alkaline solution like lime water release niacin, and the Hispanic people soak corn in lime water before making proteins. Okay, now see here the deficiency. Again, if we fail to take this in our diet, what happens? So see here, the deficiency is 3 Ds. Means 3 Ds means first is dementia, another D is diarrhea, and third one is the dermatitis. It is the worst with sun exposure. Okay, if we take to fail this niacin in our diet, then the pellagra is very important deficiency there. See here, occurs in 50 to 60 days only, and poor appetite, weight loss, weakness is also observed due to the deficiency of this niacin. So see here, the pellagra, it prevented with an adequate protein diet, became epidemic in southern Europe in early 70s. This pellagra is epidemic. Now we have in also in pandemic, but in 70s the epidemic is there in southern Europe. Okay, why? When corn becomes a staple food, that is the poor source. Okay, so see here, this is the pellagra. You can see here the skin of the particular patient, the deficiency of this particular niacin. Okay, so this is the pellagra. Now, the recommended diet allowance for this niacin is 14 milligram per day for women and 16 milligram per day for men. Okay, and daily value on label is 20 milligram, and the upper level is near about 35 milligram. Then the next B complex is the Bacterophenic acid. It is a part of coenzyme A. Then the essential for metabolism of CHO or fat protein, and deficiency, the particular Bacterophenic acids deficiency are rare. Okay, usually in combination with other deficiencies. Okay, and not known toxicity yet. Now, the source of this Bacterophenic acid is the from every side. From every side you have to get the Bacterophenic acid. Okay, so here the meat is there, milk, mushroom, liver, peanut, eggs. Adequate intake, that is equal to adequate is equal to 5 milligram per day. The daily value is 10 milligram per day. Then the average intake is all the okay. Now the next water soluble vitamin is the biotin. See here, it is free and bound form. Then metabolism of CHO and fat again it assists the addition of CO2 to the other compounds and synthesis of glucose, fatty acid and DNA. Okay, now help break down certain amino acids. Also help to break down certain amino acids. For the sources of the biotin is found in the cauliflower, yolk, liver, peanut, cheese, and the intestinal synthesis of biotin. Biotin contains will be available for a small number of foods. Then unsure as a bioavailability of synthesized biotin, and we treat more than we consume. Okay, means whatever the biotin we have take or whatever the biotin we have taken in our diet, usually we more excrete as we take or as we consume. Now the deficiency of this biotin is the raw egg whites awaiting bind biotin deficiency, that it requires large amount scaly, inflamed skin, tongue and lip changes, poor appetite, nausea, vomiting, then the anemia is there, muscle pain and weakness, and the poor growth. This is the deficiency of the biotin. Biotin means the daily basis. Here adequate intake is 30 microgram per day for adults, and this may overestimate that amount it is needed for the adults. And deficiency, again the biotin deficiency are rare, but no upper level of biotin due to the non-toxic vitamin. Now the next water soluble vitamin in the B complex vitamin is the pyridoxine, that is B6. Okay, it is 3 compounds. Okay, and it also act as a coenzyme. It activates enzymes needed for metabolism of CO2 fat protein. Also, it helps for that particular purpose. Then synthesis non-essential amino acid via transamination. The B6 vitamin is useful to synthesize the non-essential amino acid for via transamination process. Okay, then the synthesized neurotransmitter, again it is a very important aspect or important role, that it synthesizes neurotransmitters. Okay, now it synthesizes hemoglobin and WC again. Okay, this B6 vitamin is play a crucial role in our health or in our daily life. Okay, now the source of this B6 or the B6 vitamin is the well absorbed is there, meat is there, fish, poultry, enriched cereals, potatoes, milk. Then the see here the well absorbed and the less absorbed is the fruits and vegetables, banana, avocado, wheat, alkaline, sensitive. Okay, now deficiency. The B6 deficiency is the depression, vomiting, skin disorder, nerve irritation, and impaired immune system. Okay, so these are the deficiency of the B6 vitamin. See here. Again the recommended daily allowance is the 1.3 milligram per day for adults, 1.7 milligram per day for men over 50, and 1.5 milligram per day for women over 50, and daily allowance it has 2 milligram. Okay, and average intake is more than the earlier. Athletes may need more. This B6 vitamin is required by athletes, is more required. Okay. And alcohol destroys vitamin B6. Again, it is very important aspect. The alcoholic person, if they continue consume the alcohol, then they destroy the vitamin B6 from their body. Okay. Now the folate. The next vitamin is the folate. It also has a coenzyme. It's DNA synthesis. Okay. Anti-cancer drug methotrexate. Okay. And cysteine metabolism, then the neurotransmitter formation. Again, it is very important vitamins or the water soluble vitamin in the B complex. So this can see here the low, medium, high nutrient density of the folate, fats, oil, sweet, then the vegetables. It showing the orange or dark orange color, the high. Okay, so it contains vegetables. Okay, then green vegetables. Then the medium one, the meat is there, poultry, fish, dry goods, snakes and nuts. Okay, so the orange, strawberries found in the here the sources. Then again liver, fortified breakfast cereals, grains, legumes, foliage, vegetables, susceptible to heat, oxidation, ultraviolet rays, and synthetic form better absorbed. Now the deficiency of the folate. See here. The similar sign and symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency. The anemia, most destructive deficiency in our means the anemia. Okay, so see here, because of this folate, the anemia. Okay, see here, RBC group cannot divide at megaplus, large immature RBC, and this is happen in a pregnant woman, alcoholics, and megaplastic anemia. We know the drastic effect or the we can say the effect of the anemia. Okay, so because of this deficiency of the folate, this type of deficiency are seen. Now again, one more deficiency is found if we fail to take this particular vitamin. See here, the neural tube defects. Neural tube closes first 28 days of pregnancy and forms brain and spinal cord. By the time pregnancy is confirmed, damage is done. Okay, so you can see here this portion of this particular small baby. You can see here the neural tube defects. Okay, this is the healthy spine, skin back and the spinal cord, spinal fluid and vertebra, and this is the spine affected by spine bifida. See skin back. See here, the skin is here. Okay, you can see here the structure of the particular skin skin on back side. Okay, so this can be happen if we fail to take the vitamin in our diet. Then the neural tube defects here, the spina bifida. Just you have to see here. This is the neura or spina bifida. So spinal malformation is there, paralysis. Then the anencephaly, there no brain cortex, stillborn or die within hours. Then the importance of folate before and during the pregnancy. That's why when the pregnancy is there and the government hospital or the civil hospital, they provide folic acid tablets to the pregnant women. Okay, and government requires folate replacement of the flour and cereals. Then it may prevent 50% neural tube defects. If we didn't take the particular, or if we fail to take this in our diet of the pregnant women, then this type of deficiencies happen. No. The daily allowances is there, 40 microgram per day for adults, 400 microgram per day for adults. Then again see here the 600 microgram per day for pregnant women. This is very important. Okay, because pregnant women needs more folic acid. Okay, so they have to take, or they should take 60 microgram per day for the per day folate. Then the average intake below RDA. FDA limits non-prescription supplements to 400 microgram per tablet for non-pregnant adults, and excess can mask vitamin B12 deficiency upper level set as a 1 milligram. Now, the next is the vitamin B12. Again, it is very important vitamin. See here the compounds containing the mineral cobalt synthesized by bacteria, fungi, and other lower organisms. Role in folate metabolism, then the maintenance of the aniline sheets, then RBC formation is there, then the pernicious anemia associated with the nerve degeneration and paralysis. Okay, so this source or the food source or the sources of this vitamin B12 is the it also here synthesized by the bacteria, fungi, and algae, stored primarily in the liver, and the animal products, organ meat, seafood, eggs, and milk. These are the sources of this vitamin B12. The deficiency of this vitamin B12 is again very drastic. There is here the pernicious anemia, nerve degeneration, their weakness is recorded, and the tingling, numbness in the extremities, the paresthesia, paralysis and death may occur. Then it looks like folate deficiency, but means just we have complete the folate deficiency, but it looks like the folate deficiency, and usually 95% due to decreased absorption ability and a coluridria, especially in elderly, and injection of B12 is needed for that particular purpose. Then it takes 20 years on a deficient diet to see no destruction. See, again it is daily recommended diet, 2.4 microgram per day for adults and elderly adults. Then average intake exceeds RDA, then B12 stored in the liver and non-toxic. This means this is non-toxic and no upper level. See this is the vitamin B complex. Okay, means vitamin B complex. Now we move towards the vitamin C. We know the vitamin C, or the role of the vitamin C. As far as when we take lemon or the citrus family food is there, they have the more vitamin C, or they found more vitamin C, and usually we take vitamin C in our daily basis. Okay, so see here vitamin C is synthesized by most of animals, not by humans, and decreased absorption with high intake. You can see here the figure of this tomato, and excess excreted. So here the function of vitamin C, they are reducing the agent, that is antioxidant. Okay, in our last lecture we have described the antioxidant. Then the iron absorption enhances. Okay, synthesis of collagen, immune functions. It triggers the immune system. Okay, so here does not prevent colds but may reduce the duration of symptoms by a day or so. Means it is very important as far as the increasing the immune system. Okay, so we can now in this condition we are also taking the vitamin C tablets. Okay, means doctor given to the patient of the particular the pandemic corona, they give some vitamin C tablet for the improvement or the increasing their immune system. Okay, so vitamin C is there. Then the wound healing. For the wound healing, this vitamin C is play a crucial role. Okay, now the next, before we move towards the deficiency, we have to discuss the sources of the vitamin C. So here's the just I have told you the citrus fruit, then the potato, green pepper, cauliflower is there, broccoli, strawberry, romaine. All the spinach is there, easily lost through cooking. Now the vitamin C is easily lost through cooking, sensitive to heat again, sensitive to iron, copper and oxygen. These are the sources of the vitamin C, and that vitamin C we have taken daily. Now we move towards the deficiency of the vitamin C. The most destructive deficiency of the vitamin C is this scurvy. So here we have just look backward and discuss some history of the particular scurvy. See, sailors on long sea voyage suffered horribly from scurvy. Jacques Cartier and his exploring party suffered from scurvy in Canada during winter in 1535. 36. Okay, local Indians showed them how to brew a tea from evergreen. Okay, and on Vasco da Gama's voyage to the East Indies in 1497, 100 out of 160 men were lost from this scurvy disease, and scurvy was also seen in the great potato famine in soldiers during the Civil War and in California gold rush communities. So here is scurvy in the British Royal Navy. James Lyon published his treatise on the scurvy 1754. Lime juice was made mandatory on British Navy sailing 40 years later. Means they made mandatory to take lime juice, as means the vitamin C. Okay. So the scurvy, deficient diet for 20 to 40 days, fatigue, pinpoint, hemorrhages, bleeding gums and joints, hemorrhage again associated with poverty, then the microbiotic diets and the rebound scurvy, sudden halt to high level of vitamin C supplements. So see, this is the, you can see here the scorbutic scurvy is there. Okay, just I have taken the images from the internet for the well understanding of this particular. Okay, in the follicular hemorrhage, this is the follicular hemorrhage. Okay. Now, how much quantity you have to take daily on daily basis? This is the RDL is the recommended daily allowance. So for the vitamin C, the 90 milligram per day for male adults, 75 milligram per day for female adults, plus 35 milligram per day for smokers. Again, so you can see that the plus sign is there. Means if 90, then plus 90 plus 35 for smokers, and average intake is 72 milligram per day, and daily value is 16 milligram. Okay, then this vitamin C is fairly non-toxic. Then risk is below 1. Okay, then the body is saturated at intake 20 milligram per day, and upper level is 2 gram per day. So next is the choline. It is newest essential nutrient. All tissues contain choline. It is precursor for acetylcholine. It is neurotransmitter again, and precursor for phospholipids. Some role in homocysteine metabolism. The choline sources widely distributed. It is found in milk, in liver, eggs, peanuts. Okay, and the deficiency is rare. And why should take the choline in our diet? So adequate intake is 550 milligram per day for adults male, and the adequate intake is 425 milligram per day for adult females. And normal consumption is 700 to 1000 milligram per day. Okay, and high doses associated with fishy body odor, then the vomiting, salivation, sweating, hypotension. Okay, and in this type of this is the water soluble vitamins, sources and their deficiency. Okay, I hope with this presentation or with this lecture you should able to explain the vitamins, means the water fat soluble vitamins and the water soluble vitamins. Okay, means the fat soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E and K, and the water soluble vitamin is the vitamin B complex and the vitamin C. Okay, so with this I stop here. Again, if you have any query, just drop your question in our Google Classroom or my YouTube channel. Till then, my dear students, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.